Duration option is set to off is selected.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off play action, it's Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You got tight right there. 49, check 49, check 49.
Mixon with a first down carry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
To throw is Mariota. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Win the rep, let's go right here.
Well, a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Ross on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a 1st down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
18 Gator.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
60 or.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Right up.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On 1st down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Patch it, patch it. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Let's go.
One.
44 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
44, Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Bravo! Watch the curl. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man, Boyd. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
47 is the mic. Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this time here in this half. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 47. Watch the screen. Pass.
One.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
On second down, Mariota again. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Mariota. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mariota on 3rd and 2 to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Mariota. Open man is Uzama. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Marcus Mariota. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Jaguars nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On second down, Minshew. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Bengals 38-yard
Go
line.
now. 18 Gator.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the 38, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He wants it all for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. On second and goal, Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Pass. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Minshew. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 4. Mariota. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
5.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 4th down, Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Tighten up.
One.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 24. Check.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Man up, D. March 47. Let's go, D.
Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Now they run with Mixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 32-yard line.
Check, check. Hey, keep it up.
One.
No. Off. 99. Check 99.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mixon with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
One.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47. I'm coming.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
3.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. All day, baby. 44, Mike.
Now Mariota. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worth.
It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, check. 59.
Don't let him breathe.
Here's Minshew. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
It's fourth down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.